evening, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, a lot of configurations of being, and welcome back to another episode of the Cooperators. Back playing some more
Resident Evil 2.
I know, I'm so used to playing the other game. Fuck it. Anyway, so actually, oh, is that the Mona Lisa?
Where?
It's like a knockoff no Mona Lisa. Yeah, sure, why not?
There you go.
So you know what? I was supposed to rant last episode, but I have a lot more to rant about because it is.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Your fault.
What?
It's actually your fault.
Too long.
My penis cannot get erect.
Oh my god.
That thing looked like I attacked her, honestly.
I know. And it's just gone now.
Jesus Christ.
It's just gone.
I know, but you're not paying attention where it was.
It's legit just gone.
Of course. Oh, are you gonna chase it? What are you doing?
Like where the fuck would it have gone?
Doesn't even have any trace. Like it came out of some guy's chest, covered in blood, no blood trail.
You know, honestly, I'm kind of happy that the G virus doesn't actually make people zombies, so to speak. If that makes sense.
Do explain.
Well, because like the G virus isn't really, it doesn't affect the people. It's like the xenomorphs. That thing that came out of them. That's what the G virus is. It's not changing them per se.
It's just housing them.
Sherry!
Housing the
Where are you?
the special infected is what you're saying.
Claire! Sherry? I'll be right there!
I need an X gonna give it to you right now.
Next, gonna give it to you. Wait for you to get it on your own.
Sherry, you better run. I ain't holding your fucking hand.
Stop it. Just to ruin the tension.
Aww.
Don't stop!
No, still don't.
Sherry!
No,
Going.
even if he was down like that, I still would be like this. No, don't you fucking stop. Just because he's down doesn't mean he's dead.
All right,
Sherry,
I
come
got
on.
this.
Next, gonna give it to you. Wait for you to get it on your own.
Prune face.
Surprise, motherfucker!
That is kind of cool, actually.
Yep.
But I take it he's trying to save him.
The fuck is that? Needle dick.
Oh.
Feels like corn.
I was about. Whee! Alright, that was way too many sounds in a sound.
I know.
Dude. I feel like you do have, like you're trying to get your money's worth out of that, so you just try to use it like every fucking opportunity.
Claire? Claire, you have to get up. He's
Nope.
trying to get us.
Nope.
Oh, Mr.
Wake
X,
up.
he's dead.
Wake up.
Which I'm surprised. So I thought he would have. Yeah.
Well,
even
did you
after-
actually expect that to happen?
Even with a hole ripped out of his chest, I still would have figured he would have just been like, yeah, I'm good. Don't worry.
Did you honestly think that that would have ever happened though? Because it never happened in the original.
Then Mr. X,
Birkin killing X.
Birkin versing X? No. I'm glad they put that in though. But however, it's like Freddy versus Jason,
Where's Sherry?
Birkin versus X, but let's add a third.
Sherry's fine.
Birkin versus X versus Hunk. Shit.
Sherry?
Mr. X and Birkin's got balls.
Impressive
Yep.
display of strength.
Oh, we have Bad Mother of the Year over here.
We have to assess the situation.
But where's Sherry?
Who are you?
She left.
I'm Claire.
Didn't foresee this. Excuse me. Where is she? Hello? What?
Where's she?
Annette. Tell me, what happened to William?
I don't know.
Bitch, you're not trying to save William anymore. Now you're just like, I'm researching it.
Right?
Can you help me find Sherry?
Seems to be evolving much faster than expected.
Excuse me, your daughter is still
Where are you going?
alive and
Look,
out there and she
I don't
needs
have time for
your
stupid
help.
questions.
Not mine, your help.
Everything's under control.
I need to find Sherry.
My daughter is not your concern.
Which is obviously not your concern either.
Right?
So yeah, Mother of the Year.
Sherry's hurt.
Yeah, she's a bitch.
And if child services saw that, they'd be like, bitch, we're not gonna just take your daughter away. We're just gonna fucking shoot you.
Basically.
Anyway,
But
yeah, I gotta rant about this. I'm sorry. I gotta talk.
all right, what is your rant about?
I mentioned this last episode. I'm gonna mention this now yet again. And I'm pretty sure you guys all heard about Batman. There's been, okay, you know all the Batmans, right? There's been 2 serials of Batman, which, you know, they're basically like, you know, old-fashioned shows back in the 30s and 40s that they played in the theater and whatnot.
Sherry?
After those 2 serials, then there was the most popular Batman that we all know and love, Adam West.
Yeah.
Now, after Adam West, Tim Burton was actually going to make a darker version of Batman, but still have the Adam West-ness. So, in order to do that, they had to have a good actor that can do the transition. Now, the actor that was first lined up was actually Bill Murray.
Oh,
Bill
yeah?
Murray was supposed to be Batman. You don't know who Bill Murray is, do you?
No.
Ghostbusters.
Still don't know.
Fucking balls.
I don't know anything.
I don't know what Fred is.
Basically.
All right, well, instead of Bill Murray, we got Michael Keaton. Now, Michael Keaton, as everyone says, is the best Batman. I like Michael Keaton. He is one of the best. He's up there. I don't know. I just don't... You know what it is? I'm not going to dissect it in anything about like why I don't think he's number 1. After Michael Keaton was Val Kilmer. He was okay. Everybody hates him, but whatever. Then there was George Clooney, and yeah, now we can all agree that everybody hated him. Even George Clooney to this day still apologizes for that Batman. Oh, you can go through the door, by the way. I'll stop talking.
Do you see
Yes,
the zombie?
I see the dangling zombie. And I saw him fly back. And that one was not affected by the splash damage. And it's like quick draw.
I don't know why there are zombies in here when there weren't for Claire. For Leon.
I was gonna say. It's like, they were for Claire. They're right there. You mean for Leon? Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
To this day, George Clooney still apologizes for Batman and Robin.
But
And
why?
they were supposed, because it was so bad. And it really was. And it's not, I can't actually say that it was his fault. I gotta blame Joel Schumacher, because he was the fucking director of it.
I was about to say he didn't write it. He just acted it.
Well, he wasn't the best Batman because of, well, not because of his acting. He's a good actor. It's just, I don't know. He just wasn't fit for it. That's what it was.
Cutscene. Important plot points. Bad Mother of the Year.
I told you, I cannot leave here until my work is done.
That's what you always say. Sherry?
Why didn't you stay in the house? It was safe there.
Hey, Sherry!
I was scared. Those things were everywhere, and
You should have called the police. That's what we taught you.
Yeah, they're all dead.
did, but nobody came, and you didn't answer your phone, so...
Sherry, I don't have time for this.
Really?
Mom, I'm dying. Help me.
Sherry! Sherry, I'm coming! Hold on, Sherry.
Wow, seriously, this
Right
mother
there.
is... Like, I hate to say it. But you know what? I'm not even gonna say it. We're all thinking it.
She a thought.
Yeah. Another word for a bitch. Alright, so to this day, George Clooney still apologizes for making Batman and Robin, and there were supposed to be 2 other sequels with him in it, Batman Unchained, and was supposed to have the Riddler. Not the Riddler, I'm sorry, it was supposed to have Scarecrow. But years later, like, you know, obviously that was canceled, the movie did terrible, yada yada yada. Moving on. Years later, we had Christopher Nolan take the Batman task. And who we got was Christian Bale as Batman. Now, I thought Christian Bale as Batman was was awesome. Like, it was more of a realistic Batman. There's a lot of people that didn't like it because everyone was saying, I want an American to play Batman. But, alright, whatever, you know, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. And
Even
then,
if it's wrong.
look, whether it's wrong or not, it doesn't matter. But here's also another thing that was also kind of funny. Back with Christopher Nolan's Batman, with Christian Bale playing as Batman, we had a Joker. Now, the Joker that was actually lined up to play was actually Heath Ledger. Now, when that was first announced, everybody was like, what the fuck? It's like, why? Let me bring up Heath Ledger's resume. You have A Knight's Tale, and you have 10 Things I Hate About You, and here's 10 Things I Hate About Heath Ledger playing as the Joker. When we saw the movie, holy fucking shit, he was one of the best goddamn Jokers. Realistic, yes, more of a terrorist, but still he was one of the best Jokers.
Uh-huh.
Like, he's definitely ranked up there.
Didn't he die?
He died because of that fucking role. The reason why he died was because he got fucked. Like, here's the actual backstory. When Heath Ledger was actually like, you know, like, hey, we want you to play the Joker. He went to find guidance to help. The first person that played, well, actually, it wasn't the first person. It was the second person to play the Joker, which was, well, actually, it could have been the third, but whatever. I'm not going to go into too many details with that. It was Jack Nicholson. Now, he was also one of the best Jokers in the Michael Keaton franchise. When he said, I was like, I need some help, I'm going to be the Joker for the new Batman movie, Jack Nicholson said, don't do it.
Uh-huh.
That was his only advice, don't do it.
Why?
Because when I did it, it took me to a path that I almost couldn't come back to because it really fucks you up badly. Because when you're in that role, you gotta, like, because when it comes to acting, there's a lot to it. You can't just, like, you know, have fun and act with it, which a lot of people, like, do that and they're actually pretty good at it. But when you're actually doing a serious role, which Heath Ledger was actually doing, he really dove into that role. The same thing with Jack Nicholson. I mean, Jack Nicholson was on cocaine when he was doing that role, basically. Mm-hmm. Just to get into that role, he did a couple of lines, couple of bumps, and he was really into it. But when he came out of it, it was like, I almost didn't come out of it. I'm just gonna recommend it to you right now. Don't do it. But he still gave him like some advice, you know, do this, that. But in all honesty, my last advice is to don't do it. It's gonna fuck you up.
So he was like, I do cocaine.
No, he didn't do that, but like he openly admitted, oh, okay, hi, how are you? I can see. Exactly.
That's how we all feel. Now go on.
Heath Ledger, he didn't do drugs, but he did medication to like calm him down, smooth him out and everything. And the problem that he died is that he took too many medications that he accidentally mixed, didn't realize that, you know, what this mixture can do can kill you. Some people said that he purposely did it because he couldn't do it because, you know, he just didn't want to, you know, live anymore or whatever, like he was suicidal. And people just said it was an accident. We're living with the fact that it was just an accident. Whatever. Because what he did to get in that role was a lot of fucked up stuff, like he stayed in a Beijing motel by himself, writing on the wall, doing a lot of fucked up things, whatever. So, method actor got into it and everything. So we had the Christian Bale Batman, and he was one of the best Batmans. He was really good. Then there was an announcement about Ben Affleck playing Batman. Now everyone was saying how terrible it was going to be. Me personally, I actually did like Ben Affleck's Batman. Yes, his resume doesn't really live up to it, but his Batman, the way how he looked, was perfect. He had the perfect look for both Bruce Wayne and the perfect look for for Batman as well. It was built brolic. Maybe his acting could have been a little bit improved, but I digress. What he really needed was his own Batman movie in order to make a foundation of it, and that's the problem was because when he was Batman, he had to do a shared movie with, you know, it was Dawn of Justice. It was Batman versus Superman, and the next movie was what was it? The Justice League. But before that, he was also doing like small cameos in the Suicide Squad movie, where also the next Joker was up in line was Jared Leto. Jared Leto's a very good actor, but I did not like his Joker. He was too thug, and it just looked stupid, honestly.
Was he?
I didn't like it. The next actor who's playing the Joker is Joaquin Phoenix, which is an origin story of the Joker. Don't know anything about it, but we'll see, because I know Joaquin Phoenix is a pretty good actor, and we'll see how that turns out. Now, the next Batman who's up in line right now, who they just announced. I know if I say this name, you, Joe, are not gonna know who the fuck it is.
Nope.
Me, I'm already like, please don't do it. I don't want to live in this world. I thought it was a joke. Fucking Robert Pattinson is playing Batman. You're like,
who's that?
Exactly. All right. Do you remember Twilight?
No.
The Twilight movies?
No.
The Twilight books?
No.
I remember someone reading you the Twilight books. Whatever. You know what Twilight is, though, right?
Vaguely.
Okay, it's those.
Isn't it about being gay and hairy?
Pretty much.
Okay.
It's about those gay, sparkly vampires. They weren't really gay, but they just looked gay.
Go on.
Robert Pattinson was one of the Edward Cullen. He was a lead vampire, you know, and he was in love with this girl who's played by Kristen Stewart and everything. Which, by the way, after the movie, you know, he wanted to marry her. She was all like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna get married," and then she cheated on him, and then she was like, "Oh, actually, I'm a lesbian now."
What a bitch.
Exactly. So Robert Pattinson's gonna be Batman, and I'm like saying to myself, please don't, because I cannot see him as Batman at all whatsoever. Maybe a younger Bruce Wayne, but not Batman or Bruce Wayne. I can't see it at all. And now we're already having the memes and the jokes and everything. We're having fucking Michael B. Jordan from Black Panther, how he's screaming, "Is this your king?" We're having a meme going, they're showing pictures of Robert Pattinson without his shirt, running down, the babe watching it, and he's screaming, "Is this your Batman?"
Oh my god.
And I'm saying to myself, it's not my Batman. He's the first fucking vampire bat. He is a glittery Batman. I am not approved of this. I hate it. Then people are already starting to say, wouldn't it be really cool if, what was it? Wouldn't it be really cool if Kristen Stewart would play Catwoman? I'm like, don't you fucking dare! And first off, even if it was Kristen Stewart playing as Catwoman, first off, she's not good looking at all to play Catwoman. And second off, I don't think Robert Pattinson would want to do the movie with her ever again. So you know what? Maybe I would suggest that just to get him out of the movie, but don't make her Catwoman. Make her Poison Ivy. I don't give a shit.
Poison Ivy.
Just light her on fire. She's dry enough. There you go. We don't need Poison Ivy. And then have Taylor Lautner as the Joker, a shirtless Joker. I'd be like, oh, fuck you all. Seriously, fuck you all. Fuck you all. So I'm sorry, I had to rant about that because I am just flabbergasted and I don't think there's any, life left in this world. However, if you want me to defend this, here's the only thing I can defend about it. With Heath Ledger, everybody was saying about, I was talking about Heath Ledger. He was like, 10 Things I Hate About You, Knight's Tale. He didn't really do good, did terrible movies. And then, now we're going to Robert Pattinson, and everyone's saying, give him a chance. I'll be like, fine. It's not like I have a goddamn say in the goddamn matter of saying, I'm gonna go to fucking WB Studios and be like, don't cast him. And then be like, okay. That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, right?
There is a petition out there to get him, to get him out of, we don't want him as Batman. And there's a petition out there to be like, we don't want him as Batman at all. And they're getting a lot of signatures. But I don't think that's still gonna stop him, unfortunately. Now, the thing is, everyone is defending it by saying give him a chance, because same thing happened with Heath Ledger. You didn't give him a chance, and he did over the top. He did phenomenal. And with Robert Pattinson, they're all saying give him a chance. Look at his resume. He actually did, aside from Twilight, he actually did a couple good movies. They're all saying watch Good Times with Robert Pattinson, and you'll start seeing his good acting skills. Now, not saying he's not a bad actor. I'm not saying anything bad about him. I'm just saying I don't see him as Batman. And the biggest problem is right now is he is typecasted. I only see him as fucking Twilight. So all I'm seeing is a goddamn glittery vampire bat.
That's depressing.
It is. And I'm sorry, but the reason I'm ranting about this so much is because I actually like Batman. That's just my thing.
Yeah.
I'm Batman.
I know.
Dude.
So.
Dude.
What?
I'm Batman. Even Michael Keaton fucking owns that shit. You remember Michael Keaton was he was doing one of those little speeches at Harvard or DeVry or whatever. And it's like, okay, you guys, reach the top, go for it. Oh, and one more thing. I'm Batman. And everyone fucking applaud.
That's great. All right.
I know. You're not into this conversation. I apologize.
It's mainly for you. I don't care about Batman.
You care about Robin, though.
No. I just don't.
What do you care about? You care about Sonic. That's what you care about.
I only care about any superheroes that originated in the video game universe.
You care about Sonic.
Yeah.
The one thing
But I still know when he sucks, though.
The one thing I do like about it is the fact is that the people finally made a petition to get Sonic redone to better himself, basically. They made him look more like from the video game.
I got a Magnum.
I know, I saw that. It looks really cool. Wait, actually, can you zoom in on that? Examine it? Or not?
Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not the Magnum.
I just added, it's the starter pistol. I just added a thing to it.
I know, I saw. That's kind of cool. I like that. Alright, well, alright. Next time on the Cooperators, we're gonna,
Naked Gun.
play some more games, right?
Yeah.
And we'll see you next time.
We're gonna reach for the stars tonight.